Finally, this thing let me go live, people. We live. We live. We live. What's cracking? What's cracking? Nobody know I'm live yet. Don't trip though. Them fans gonna come in one day. We got two spotted bay bass in the boat. Dinkers. They wasn't nothing but this big, but we got the skunk off the boat, and that's all that's important, people. Skunk is off the boat. And I caught him on this little, see if you can see it. Ooh, 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 ooh. On this little shaky jig head. Tiny fish out here right now because the tide is really high. I guess it was coming in earlier in the first few hours. Now it's drawn the fish back out. So hopefully those fish that have been hiding underneath the docks over there that for whatever reason we can't get to, or it's roped off, or there's just too many boats. Like, let me pan around so you guys can see how many boats there are. See, there's a lot of boats right there. So you can't really get as close as you would like. But hey, we live, baby. What's cracking? We live. We live. And I got the skunk off the boat. That's the only thing that I cared about this morning. Getting the skunk off this boat. I got two little dinker daddies on here. They was little, but I just had a halibut chasing my lure, so we're gonna go for the halibut. See if I can go catch up with the boys over here. Hey, there's somebody in here. All right. You're my first viewer, whoever you are. I can't tell. But whoever you are my very first live viewer and like. I appreciate you. Thank you. Just so you know, I got the skunk off the boat already. I got two fish on this bag. It was too small to keep, and I couldn't figure out how to set up my live until it was too late. But don't worry. We done figured it out, y'all. We done figured it out. Let me turn y'all around so you can see what I see. There are two homies over there. I met these dudes in a Facebook group yesterday. I posted online that I was looking for some people to fish with. And these two guys responded, yo, like, meet me at the boat ramp. And sure enough, I met them here and they were here. Let's see if I can catch me a fish while somebody's here. See if I can catch a fish for you guys. It's supposed to only be 65 degrees out here, but don't believe them. It's hot. This is California. It's not very deep right here. It's only about 16 feet. Those guys have met somebody over there. They're talking to somebody. There's no way to tell who's in here, huh? Or how do I see the comments? Again, my first live, so y'all bear with me, man, as I figure this thing out. Yeah, I don't know how to see that stuff. Maybe I should just focus on catching a fish. How about that? Absolutely beautiful morning. This is why we pay all these damn taxes for California, because it's December and there's not a cloud in the sky, no wind, perfect conditions, except for the fish aren't really biting that much. I've been out here for like 3 hours and I've caught two little spotted bait bass. That's it. But of course, since it wasn't on camera, of course it didn't count, right? Or something chasing my bait. Nah. When they get too high up like this, they just run. Something biting. I don't know how you see the comments though. really light line because like 8-pound line, because the heavy braid wasn't really getting no bites. So we figured the fish were really small, so we just scaled it down. And sure enough, that's when I got my first fish in the boat. I scaled all the way down to 8-pound mono line on a little light spinning reel. And that's what I caught these bass on. I wish one of you guys could tell me how to Any more luck? All the fish are on the other side of those boats, man. I say all of them are on the other side of the boats. Is it really shallow right here?
About 18 feet. Pretty deep.
I don't feel like my jig is sinking the same.
So right now, tide's coming out this way, so you catch that way. The tide, think about like an airplane, right? Like when they want upward draft, they fly into the wind.
So you're casting what, to the right, behind me?
Yeah, so I'm going into the tide, so what's going to happen is when the tide comes, it's going to hit my, basically push my jig down.
So turn around that way.
But is it a huge difference? I mean, if you're throwing light, yeah, I definitely would tell you to start casting that way. It'll help you get your weight down a lot better.
Call some kelp, y'all. Get over here, kelp. Hey, it's a catch, it's a catch.
Sometimes, dude, when this grass all just gets crazy picked up, it's brutal pedaling through it now. Not your drive just gets caught up left and right.
Should we try the other side? Say, should we try the other side?
Hit or miss. I prefer this side. I fish that side of the line. The front can be kind of good, but for some reason, like, you get a lot of sand bass, which isn't bad.
Different from what we're catching?
Yeah, so spotted. Yeah, so the little spotty. So there's 3 types of like harbor bass. You're gonna get spotted bay bass, sand bass, and then calico.
I haven't caught a calico yet.
And calico in here are gonna be rare. You can catch it more out at the mouth. But
They're down there in San Pedro on those kelp patties for
you'll
sure.
Find a ton.
There's a bunch of them over there.
Yeah, more north you go, deeper water too. You don't find calico that much inside harbors, unless it's like some real deep harbor stuff.
I saw a halibut chasing my lure right earlier over there, but
Really?
yeah, saw my boat and took off.
There's a bunch of collies in here. I feel like you catch more of those where that's where I've landed my biggest. Like my biggest is in the window in here. My best was like 22, 21, 22 inches. I've never even had a legal halibut. They are tough. Guys, on plastics, they're tough. Like live bait, totally different story.
You got to get something that scrapes the bottom.
Yeah, a lot of guys like to do like they'll do like an ounce flat or weight them. I just don't like throwing that stuff that heavy. This guy over here, his name is Anthony. He's also another California harbor fishing guy.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's one of like the ambassadors or whatever. He's always on there posting. You'll see him. He fishes Huntington a lot. He's a really good guy. He always fishes the weekends, like morning weekends.
So you got two. What you got rigged up right there? You got two on the same thing? That's the donkey rig you're talking about?
No, this is the Ned rig. I have a Ned rig drop shot set up.
Oh, so you just got a double drop shot on there?
Yeah.
That should catch a halibut. That'll get to the bottom.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I drag it. Drag it on the bottom. Get out there.
This is the benefit of having a fish finder, and I don't have one. Going in the boats, people, because I believe these fish are over here. This is where the really rich keep their bed. so this ain't getting no hit. So let's try something else. Although this little shaky rig is what I caught both fish on, so I don't know, man. I don't know. No, my rod. Damn. I can see my rod right there, floating. At least you guys got some action. You got to see me drop my rod. And you're not even here to see it. God damn. Well, that was a lot of fun using a freaking rod. There's a guy scuba diving over here. I'm gonna go and ask him if he could get my rod back. He's underwater. I don't want to spook him though. Excuse me, sir. Can you hear me down there? Hello, sir. that guy's not coming up for any air. So if you're just now getting here, I dropped my rod in the water. I know, rookie move, right? Also, if you're making any comments, I don't know how to read the comments. Maybe no one is commenting, or maybe I just don't know how to read them. I don't know. I might have to ask my guy Paul how to work the live, man. Because I can't see anything other than there's one person in here with one like. That's the only thing I can see. And I can see that I dropped my rod in the water. And there's a guy cleaning a boat right behind me in scuba gear. But he hasn't brought his head up in order for me to try to flag him down to see if he could come over here and get my rod. I guess literally the only thing I could do is fish it out, huh? No. That's gonna be practically impossible. But I guess it's worth a try, huh? Either no one has commented, or I literally don't know how to read the comments. Wait, I think I just did something. I just brought up the... Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut the live out because I don't know how to work this thing, bro. I don't even know how to fucking shut it off, goddamn. Yeah, I don't get this, bruh. I'm just gonna shut it off. I don't know how to do this shit.